其實唔覺喎，真係。
你開咗未
stream 緊㗎，已經 stream 緊。
OK 喎，因為我哋坐喺1、2邊得嘅。
嗱，雙層，你翻唔翻？
快佢話快，但係我唔知佢講嘅翻係翻叻定係翻得。俾你咁講，我冇咁報咧。又想攞下經驗食，
關我事。
但係我又驚 F1 嗰陣時撞咗咩嘢。
我都驚。
最衰我陣間冇時間再睇翻你。陣間冇6點。定係走嗰個新聞嘅。
喺個 group 度問有冇人唔嚟上堂？睇唔到個 screen 個5蚊啊，5蚊難睇到嘞啩？你係話肯嚟㗎？肯？你話肯？
等你好啦，
肯乜嘢啦？
食沙拉。有啲睇翻唔睇冇所謂。Johnson 知食咗未？頭先打俾佢。
我食咗。
哦，我頭先打俾佢，佢話喺屋企。
佢嗰個嘅，但我食咗。testing。嗯？哦，慢慢咯。
張公意思
琴日睇蘋果，趙學而 Facebook 至正。唔好屈住，有咩就講出嚟啦，阿仔。真係笑死！佢真係好似個癲佬咯，唔係講笑。
你講邊個？
呢個狼啊！
你阿朗咧就，我唔知佢嗰首嘢係咪出，係咪想扮出喎？真係好出係。
都話佢藝術角度佢輸晒，但係商業角度佢贏晒。真係換咗啲畫面。
都好慢。
係咁樣咯。同埋 Ustream 正就正在咧，你 stream 完佢可以直接幫你改個 YouTube。可唔可以冇咁多 mon 擺喺台面？4個 mon 咯，我一區啊。
Multi device。
唔同嘅WiFi。
咁你就講咩分別？呢個同
呢個係無線 mouse 嚟嘅。
盡量變翻實咁嘅樣，但係用電話嘅
一本半
花式出嚟。係點啊？大家 OK 嘛？係咪上一堂
OK 啊。
嗰啲都明啦，係咪？
係啊，咁仲開翻份錄視先啫。
OK 好。哇！好多哇！你好多學習嘅工具喎你。
多啲。
好厲害咧！
但係上唔到網幣咧，上網部上都冇。
一個咩啊？連唔到上網咩？
就連唔到咯，要連都係連唔到嘅咯。我其實想攞呢部嚟頂住呢部嘅。哇！D7啊！食埋先咯，一路食一路睇，一路食一路睇。
咁就唔止咯。下線幾時上
9點。
9點都好啲啦，你試下8點啦。
再見了。
9點好少。
連到啦，終於。
唔係喎，8點38分。
係啊。咁灰機？
哦，咁啊出事啦！好彩我係打風。係咪路啊？攞白膠漿。
係啊，黐翻啲塵都係乜話？
我驚你跟住要逐粒洗翻我驚。
唔會，最多插螺絲嘅啫。
好臭啊！哇！你仲敢唔敢用？
有啲人接受到嘅
啲白膠
，OK。
漿會臭。
我揾唔到喺邊度教光暗。
又係玩啲咁嘢。而家冇得打橫 raise 過去有冇用？
依家係呢嚿嘢啊嘛，多咗。成個Mac 機搬咗過嚟啊嘛。
大家都係鬥抄大家㗎啦。
喂，但係你希望話俾我聽點樣可以開光啲個 mon 呢？咁講。
哇！咁我又唔記得咗得幾兩幾單上。因為你做錯。 呢頭係1804啊。
Okay, so let's start the lesson today. So last time we talked about link state routing, one of the important routing algorithms in the internet. So today we talk another one. It's called distance vector. Okay. So just a little bit review for the link state routing. This is a global routing algorithm, and it's based on everybody tell the link state including the link connected to you and also the course, and those link state we broadcast those link states so every node, every router knows the network, so we can construct the topology of the network and also all the costs related to each link. So then you can implement those shortest path algorithms to find, like the one we have the Dasher algorithm, to find the shortest path from each source to the destination. So this is the basic idea of the link state routing. But for the distance vector, we have a different situation. And so this one we call distributed routing. So and the idea is something like this. We tell the idea is okay, so here's the idea. For example, we want to go to a CPU, drive the car, and we see the different, we call the cycles. Okay, so we see those, on the road you can see a different cycle. So maybe this say, CPU, this direction, 20 line, 200, 94 meter. If you go this way, or also you see another sign saying that if CPU this direction, the distance is 392. So you decide, and for example, maybe you want to find the direction which has the least distance. So actually, this also happened in internet. So we do the comparison. So when you drive a car, you see some cycle. Each cycle actually give you the destination, and also the direction to that destination, and also the distance. So in IP routing, IP, actually this reflect in the routing table. So in the routing table, also we have a different destination. And for each destination, we have a next node. Next node actually gives some idea, the direction, how you go to the destination. And also the distance. So very similar. So we have direction. Here we have next node to give you some direction. And also the distance. So actually, the IP routing do very similar thing what you did in the normalized in the transportation system. Okay, so how we can make those tables? Actually, this is the idea. So actually, every router need to talk to his neighbor router. He just talk the idea how you to go to some particular destination and how far it is. So So we just talk. Okay. A talk in here is the exchange those routing information. Those routing information actually in the table. So and we then determine what's the best route to a particular destination. So the best route here is what's the best is the next node. We need to pass the packet to that destination. Okay. So when we need to exchange the information actually, and first we periodically we exchange those routing information. Okay. And also if there's something changed, like there's some link broken or the cost for the link is changed, so we need to update the information. So we need to exchange information at that time. Okay, so this is the two time. So the two occasions we change the routing information. Okay. So and so again we use the CPU as an example. So if we have more than one path, and the idea is we really want to find a path is certain, okay, or if you use the cost, we want to find the path is the least cost. So here is some idea, okay, it's important. Like for example, CPU here, so we are here, no I, and if we are able to find the shortest path. So for example, we define the shortest path from I to CTU is a DI, capital I, capital D, I. And for example, this path. Okay. So, and also, we know, okay, this shortest path actually will go through your label. J, here is J. And you know the distance or the cost from I to J is Cij. Okay. Then, and we already immediately know actually, and this path here from J to C2U also is the shorter path from J to CPU. Okay. So this is a little bit philosophical, but we say again, okay? So DI is the shortest path from I to CPU. So this is the assumption, DI, okay? And I have a label is J, and happen to be this J fall into the shorter path. Then we know actually this path, okay, belongs to this shorter path. Also is a shorter path from J to CPU. Okay. So this is a very good result. Okay. One more time. And so, and what's the implication? So one of the implication is simple. So if we can find the path from say I to J to C2, this is a shorter path. And in the IP routing, actually what we did is we just give the information of next node. Okay, so we just pass the packet. If you have a packet, and you know the next node is J. Okay, so we pass the packet to J, and then the log J will take care of this packet. And if you also have the shorter path to CPU, then all the way the packet will go through this shorter path, through all this intermediate node to CPU. And so we are all set. So we don't need to worry about how the packet goes. Okay, every node just make sure you find the shortest path and also pass the packet to the next node in that shorter path. and the next flow will take care of the rest. And eventually, this packet will go all the way through this sort of path to the destination. So this is one of the fundamental ideas of a IP routing protocol. Okay, and also plus the forwarding mechanism. So every node only need to do the right forwarding decision. Then the next node will take care of the rest. Okay. So this is the one thing. Okay, so however, we just mentioned if we know what's the shortcut path, everything will be fine. But however, the world is not that simple. Actually, most of the time we do not really know the shortest path. Okay, like this is an example. Okay, so again we have a look I here, and also this destination CTU, and we have usually a number of paths we can go through. Okay, and also a number of the label we can go through. Like we can go through J pi, J pi pi, and we do not know actually. So what's the shortest path even for your label? So your label J pi, they do not know exactly what's the shortest path to the CPU. So how you can rely on those information? When you talk to your label, they not exactly know how to go to CPU, what's the shortest path to go to CPU. So how we can solve the problem here? Okay. 呢個就係個問題。OK， 或者講少少個 philosophy 用少少廣東話先嚇。OK， 嗱，傳統上咧個智慧就係而家問題就話呢個世界好複雜，我哋唔知道好多嘢，我哋淨係知道嗰少少嘢。咁問題就係我哋點可以做一個 decision 去分，即係知道少少嘢，而做一個好好嘅 optimum 嘅 decision 啊？呢個就係個問題。 但係我哋好多時就用傳統嘅智慧嘅，傳統智慧咧就話咧，你去到笪地方乜嘢都唔知道咧，你點算咧？其實So when you go to a place, a new place, a city, you do not know anything. What you can do?
Leave the city.
You ask people. You talk to people. You talk to the people nearby. You talk to like the taxi driver. You talk to the person in the hotel, and maybe you talk to some. I don't know, you go to some place and when you talk and you understand more about the place and eventually or gradually you have the idea about that place. So this is the idea. Okay. So how about the one you talk? The one you talk maybe also they do not know all the information, like test driver. How they know the information? They talk to the person, he take his car or taxi, he talk. Okay, something like how we can know? He also talk. So every day, every hour, talking, talk, and eventually, everybody, if we keep talking, eventually, like fool, I don't know, the taxi driver is the Leo, maybe. He's been here for 1 month. He's probably know what happened in the city. Okay, and then you talk to that taxi driver. Then you very quick you know some idea. So what happened in the city? Okay. So and actually this is also what I did. Sometimes I will talk to this taxi driver. Usually I want to know something. But don't believe all from your taxi driver. You need to talk not only one person. You have to talk to more than one person, and then you sort of like do some optimization. And what's the information you trust more, and what was not trustful. Okay, so this is the idea. It's some wisdom. When you go to the city, you do not know anything, and you talk to people. You talk to the one you meet. So actually, this is happening in the IP routing in the distant region. Okay. So we talk. Okay. So something like this. Okay. So CTU also is a person. He also talk. He talk to people like this different law say. So how you can go to CTU? How far? Something like this. How far from this? How far did you talk? And this like this one hop from CTU. CTU talk to this person. This is a note and send some information about how to go to CTU, distance. Okay. And next time, this guy or this guy also talk because after talk to CTU, you have some idea, and you talk to another guy. Like this guy maybe two hop from CTU. Guy here means no. Okay. And then next time this talk, and you will see actually the information will be published once at a time, and we call the accurate information about CTU ripple like path, okay, across the network, this is the network, and eventually everybody have some idea how to go to CTU, finding the shortest path. So this is the fundamental idea. Okay, do the talking and keep talking and talking, and eventually you know what happened in the world. And here, you know what's the shorter path from one place, one node to the one particular destination. So this is the idea. Okay. 有問題？嗱，個 idea 嚇，OK。Okay, so I hope you trust this idea. Then let me go to how to implement this idea, this distant vector in the internet. And so I tell you how to implement it. Okay. So we have some theoretical thing behind. Okay. So there's some famous equation, Bellman-Ford equation. Actually, we use this using this doing those dynamic programming things. But we use this idea here for the distant vector routing algorithm. Okay, so we define. Okay, for example, we already know the cost from x to y, the least cost path. Okay. Okay. By the way, as I mentioned before, I mixed up I interchanged the two ideas in this course. One is the shortest path, and one is the least cost. We make it the same. Okay. So sometimes we use the shortest path, sometimes we use the least cost. It's the same. Okay. And also the cost also interchange with the idea distance. Okay. We also make it the same in this course. Okay. It's very interchangeable. Okay. And then we have this equation. So this equation tells us is okay. So and a shortest and a cost of the least cost path from x to y can be come from your labor. So and the cost from your labor v and plus the labors v to the y. So this is the shorter path. The cost of the least cost path from v, your labor, to y, and then you consider all your labor and take the minimum. Okay, so I put it here. So for example, you want to find a shorter path from, we have a look v. Okay, you have a look x. You want to find a shorter path to the destination y. So and this equation tells you can look for your labor. So if you have labor, free labor, like W, V, U. Okay. For example, you don't have free labor. So and then the cost or distance from x to W, C, W, XW, sorry, XW. This, you know, the shortest path from here is the W, Y, and this one is the cost is x to v. The shortest short path, the cost for the short path from V to Y is this. And this one is C X U and V U Y. Okay, for example, so X want to go to Y using shorter path, you want to know the path and also the corresponding cost. In this example, X have three labels, W and V and U, and this three labels know how to go to the U. Okay, so all this cost like this, and also the distance, the cost is okay. So how to make this choice? So you just take the minimum. So minimum in this example is on the minimum C X W V W Y C. So this is what I mean. So you find, you compare and see which one is the least cost, and you pick up that one. So for example, it happens to be the second one. For example, okay, then you choose this one. If this is indeed the minimum, okay. Okay, so this is the equation. Tell you, okay, payment for equation. Okay, 冇問題。即係計數啫喎，你 just calculate， 你 just 計數，就諮詢一下就可以了。好啦。But I keep saying you every time say this is the equation. But every time I say the world is not that simple. Okay, it's not that simple because usually we do not know this dwy, dvy, and duy things. We do not know. Okay, we just what can we do? But we still can do something. Okay. Before we go to more complicated world, we just try to give you an example how we use the equation. If you did know all this information, this is the example. Okay. So, and here the source is U. This is the source. And the destination here in this example is Z. Okay, so we want to find the shortest path from U and Z. Given if we know the label of U, how they can go to the Z through the shortest path, and we assume they know. Okay. So we also make the assumption here, your label, and that means not use label. We said V, X, W know how to go to the Z using the shortest path. And also you can check easily, okay? So here is also given. So for V to Z go to, for V go to Z the shortest path, and the cost, the distance is 5, so you can see V go to Z, how can go to Z? Like this, 1, 2, okay, so add together is 2 plus 1 plus 2 is 5, okay, using this path, V go to Z. And also X go to Z, X go to Z, and also 3 using this path. And W go to Z, using shorter path is W, go to Z, shorter path is here, W, Y, Z. 3. So we can check using your eyes, and this is the shortest path for all those label nodes. Okay, so this is the assumption we have. So using the Bellman plot example, we can just like before, okay, we just write down this equation and fill up all this detail here. Performance. The cost from U to V is 2. The shortest path from V to Z and the cost is 5. Okay. You write down all and compare this equal to 7, this equal to 4, this equal to 8, and the minimum is 4. So you write down 4. And you know U to Z, the shortest path will be passed through X. So you will pass through X. And go here, and go here to Z. So this is the shortest path from U to Z. The cost is 4.
呢個嘢就係
知唔知講咩？
有冇題？
咩？
即係你 W 嘅意思係95啊嘛，嗰啲75啊，但係你嗰個 Y 嘅意思咧就
唔係 W 嘅意思係3喎。
但係你
3
shortest
shortest path 啊嘛，
係啊
D 係 shortest path。
睇唔睇到？
OK 係咪 ？OK。
啊
係講。
已經係 shortest path。
你而家係
OK，
U 佢嘛
W
，U 去其中一點 VX 揼啊嘛，喺 VX 揼再揀一個最短
呢個
係講緊3個揀最少嗰個啊嘛。咁你 U 去 V，U 去 X，U 去 W。U
去 W，U
佢全部
點解會係
course
即係佢咁啊？係咪錯咗咧？U 睇唔睇啊？
因為其實全 VXW 都係 neighboring note 嚟㗎嘛。
我哋一齊試下啦。好，U 去 W 喺呢度。
即係 direct connect 咗 U 嘅係有
U 去 W，
而家係向前一格，
係啊，係
之後揾 shortest path。
咁個問題就點解唔係4？個 definition 咧就係CUW 咧一定要揾條叫 direct link 去嘅，你唔可以通過其他去嘅，你可能快啲喎，甚至係3添係嘛？就唔得嘅，佢一定要呢個 definition 就係要揾個條 direct link 由 U 去到 W 咁解。咁 definition
先達到你想要嘅嘢。
definition 啊嘛，D 係 course of this course path 啊。
呢度得唔得？
你自己揾咯，
得唔得問題？
但係 C 係就咁 course 啫嘛。
不如咁樣啦，你會再問有冇搞錯啊？你明明有一條短啲都唔用條長啲㗎啦，真唔得喎咁樣。OK， 但係個問題咧就會答到你啦。呢條所謂短啲咧就會通過 X 㗎嘛，係嘛 ？X 呢個選擇係由呢度 take care 㗎，啊呢度會 take care， 去 X 最短嘅路咧，啊就由中間 take care 㗎。所以你都唔會 miss 話你成晚嘅選擇㗎嚇。
你如果去 W， 你自己揾最短4咯。
係。得唔得？嗱呢個問題問得好啦。你會奇怪，點解呢個好似長啲嘅？有人中意長㗎嘛係嘛？或者遠啲俾你啦，或者貴啲啦。OK， 大家唔使緊張住，我會解釋你聽咧。你心目中嗰條所謂比較短啲嘅 path 咧係唔會 miss 嘅。啊，就話個例子就話，哇！你唔搞錯，即係我哋用翻少少激情啲嘅講法啦嚇。因為唔搞錯啊，你揀咗UW 5個嚇，你可能你問題可能就諗，喂，你揀5個嚇，但明明睇到去 W 咧，呢度快啲個，唔單止4係3啊，係嘛？啊，你哋好擔心啦，因為但唔使擔心，唔使驚。嗱，呢個選擇咧，其實係會跌入咗咧你個 label X 嗰度 ，X 會處理㗎，所以你唔會走甩㗎。譬如呢度有 X 咧 ，X 我哋知道點去到Z 最短㗎嘛，所以你somehow你都會 take care 你咁樣啦，唔知點樣啦，你會 take care 你唔會走甩㗎，OK， 得唔得？
呢個點解要叫做超級充電器？有乜咁超級？
好，OK，嚟。
有咁高，有咁超級？真係
乜都要打啲㗎？
嗯，玩啊嘛，想解決。
Any question？
不過咧，剪嗰幾個結嗰時咧，我條線拉唔長嗰時，我就會將佢解咗。我曾經咧試過咧。
So actually, so I'm sorry. Actually, here we focus a lot on how we can do it. We focus on how. We do not focus much on why. Okay. And you ask the question why, so I answer. But there's many why questions you still can ask here and also in the tutorial. They involve quite a lot of why questions. Why we do it, and how we can make sure. This is indeed the sort of path. For example, whoa, we have 5 and we can do this faster. But okay, so we can adjust some why if you want. But now I focus on how we can do it. So here is the some important remark. So for the Bellman equation. And we can find the shortest path from one plot, like and the labeling node that achieves the minimum cost here. Actually, is the next node in the shortest path, and which will put in the IP routing table. Okay. So in this example, we know the shortest path will go through X. Okay, here as a next node. Okay, here. From U to Z, we will go through X. And then in the routing table, in node U, and we will put the node X as the next node to the destination Z. Okay. Okay, one more time. Okay. So I just want to tell you again, the world is not that simple. Actually, we do not know those important things like here. Actually, in the real world, usually we do not know this, the first assumption. The first assumption tells us is your neighbor will know how to go to the destination using the shortcut path. In the real situation, your neighbor will not have this information all the time. Maybe sometimes they have it all the time, but many times, they do not have. So what we have now? So instead of we really know how to go find the shortest path or least call from X to Y from the source destination, many times we only have the estimate of the shortest path or the least cost. Okay. And then what we did, so we try to define things first and then see how we can deal with this station in the future. Okay. So every node, actually, first thing is that we know something. Okay. We know the cost to your labor, like C X3. This is what we know. Okay. We also, every node, we maintain a database. This database we call the distance vector. In this case, we call the distance vector because they contain those distance, and it's not only one distance. It's many different, so they become a vector. So every node X has this kind of database, and you know, so how to go to a particular destination y, okay, from x, okay, but may not be the minimum one, okay, or the shortest one. And also, the node x also maintain the distance vector from your label. So you have label v, okay, x has the label v, and from time to time, your label v will give his distance vector to x also. So x also maintain its label distance vector. Okay. So here is the basic idea for distance vector algorithm. So from time to time, each node set its own distance vector estimate to the label. Okay. And when a node X receives the new distance vector estimate, okay, from its label, he tries to update his own distance vector using the equation we have, Bellman-Ford equation. So he do something like this, very similar to before. So he find all this label, X find all the label, and measure the distance, the path from label to the destination. He measure the distance, okay, and find out the minimum one, and use the minimum one to update his distance vector. And under a minor and natural condition, actually, this estimate we call dxy will eventually converge, let me tend to the actual least cost we call dxy. So the estimate one is capital dxy. So we say eventually this capital dxy will converge to the small dxy. That is the actual least cost. OK， 好啦，個故事就點樣完咗咧？就係話咧，我哋話即係從假假地就去到真就真㗎啦。OK， 開頭咧，我哋有一個唔係好真嘅一個 information， 你講下嚇。就你一個大啲，我哋大概有少 idea 點去到 destination， 但係佢唔一定係最短嘅。但問題咧，我哋 keep 呢個嘅 process 一路咁樣 talk to your neighbor， 就一路咁計呢條數咧。若干次之後咧，呢個假假地嘅資料咧就會變成真嘅資料啦。就整下，你就會係得到你想要嘅資料，就係點樣去到你嘅有個 source 去到 destination 揾最短嘅 path。講下就真㗎啦。咁用翻就係話個智慧咧，係話咧，如果你識得點同人傾偈嘅咧，你揾一啲好重要嘅人傾啦嚇，當然係一啲譬如資料收集站嘅人啊，譬如咩係資料收集站咧，除咗三姑六婆咧之外咧，仲有啲好重要嘅人嘅，譬如話 test driver 啊、報攤嗰啲人。咁如果你做叫天文台，唔知係咪叫天文台啦？你做警察或者做偵緝，你要知道揾咩人去譬如揾呢個所謂驗仔，邊啲驗仔啲線人，你要識揾喎，你唔係你收料唔準嘅喎，同埋你又唔好信晒一個，你有個 network 喎，深刻你要識得揀喎。咁呢個咧其實係做緊日常嘅嘢，就係你要 talk to important person. Okay, here this person is your neighbor in IT routing. Okay, and you keep talking. And talking, and eventually, probably you get the best information. Okay, so this is the idea. 你 keep 住講嘢 ，keep 住收料，咁整下咧，你嘅所謂講嘅嘢、收嘅料咧，就會越嚟準確。咁然後咧，你得到最準確資料。呢個就係成個嘅哲學啦。OK， is OK？ 有問題？呢度有冇其他問題？好神奇係嘛？我哋做一次其實都唔係好神奇嘅，都係好簡單。好啦，咁咧 ，OK， so a little bit more about this algorithm. Okay, this algorithm has some property, important property. This like we have iterative. That means you need to do not only one time. You need to do many times repeatedly. Okay. Asynchronous. So you get the information not in the exact same time. Maybe sometimes some information come sooner and some information come later. Okay, so all this information may not synchronize to go to the you. So you get information from neighbor, maybe not received at the same time. Okay, but still okay. Asynchronous. And also distributed. That means we do not have a central computer to do all these things. Actually, every individual node or router and implement this algorithm on its own. So everybody do it by himself, themselves. And we do not have one big computer in the network to coordinate all the things. And this is also one of the beauty of the internet thing is doing in their own. So you make all the things algorithm scalable, efficient in a large scale level. Okay. So and each local iteration caused by two events. One is if the local length cause change. For example, the length broken because the change. Or there a distant vector update message from the neighbor. Your neighbor talk to you, say there's something changed, and you may need to change also. So there are two events will make this algorithm active. Okay. So and for each node, he will notify his neighbor only if his distant vector change. So you receive some information. We compute your own distant vector. So there's two situations. One is your distant vector update, even you receive the information, do not change. So you keep silent. You do not notify your neighbor. But only when you get information, you will compute your own distant vector, but you find out your distant vector need to update, need to change. Then you need to inform your neighbor immediately. Okay. So this is how you think the things work. So here is the algorithm putting in the list each node. So in the real world, actually, we need to write down a program according to this simple method to write 709 or 109, 109, according to this simple procedure. Okay. So for on each node router, so first he starts from the state called wait. So he actually wait for two events, either one of them. The first thing, as I said before, the first event is if you find out whether the local length call change. So if this happens, he will go through the second one. Or he receives some message, some distant vector message from his neighbor. So this is true. Then also he goes to the next one. So the next one is you get new information. You need to recompile those distant vector. Okay, that means you need to recompile how you go to a particular destination. You need to change update this how to go to a particular destination. And then you check whether your distant vector to any distance have changed. If this happens, you need to tell your neighbor. You need to notify your neighbor, and also your neighbor need to update. Okay. So this is the whole this idea of how the algorithm one is in a distributed manner. Every node has its duty, and also how we can respond to the change. Okay. One time. As in, okay. 嗱，即係明白法咧，就呢啲嘢就好煩、好複雜、好麻煩，越講越煩啦。啊，由一好似好簡單，跟住會講話呢個世界唔係咁簡單，要複雜啲。跟住我再話聽咧，其實呢個世界都唔止咁複雜，再複雜啲。跟住就話聽咧，其實 Minimum 呢個比較複雜嘅概念，佢其實有一個比較複雜啲嘅概念喺後邊嘅。跟住就越嚟複雜，跟住咧我話哇好煩啊！對唔住，呢個世界係咁樣啦。咁你而家做嘅咧，我可以做嘅咧就係大概去到呢度咧，咁多嘢啦。然後將佢試下可唔可以串連晒佢一齊。然後有個 example 咧就表達呢咁複雜嘅嘢。咁你而家從呢個過程之中咧就明白，希望你明白咗少少道理。Okay, so be patient. Okay, so we use the example, one simple example, then a little more complicated example. Then that example actually almost conclude what I want to say. Okay. So what you do is you go to the notes, you go to the example things. Oh, this is what I mean. Then you do the tutorial problem. If you can do the answer correctly, then you get the idea. Okay, so these are all the things. Okay. Okay, so from a simple example, okay. So suppose we have 5 nodes in the level: x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, and the distance vector of x1 currently is this. Okay, we just want to do some exercise. Okay, let's write down. Okay, so this is the current value, the current distance vector value for x1 is like this. So he tell you how to go to different nodes, like go to x1 itself. The distance is 0. Go to x2 is 5. Go to x3 is 4. x4 is 7. Go to x5 is 2. Okay. So this is the current value. Okay. Or current distance. How you go to different destinations. So suppose x1 receives a distance vector from one of the label x3. Here we say that, and x3 give it this distance vector. This is distance vector. Okay. So that means x3 has some idea how to go to again x1 to x5. Okay. So, and how we can use this using the Davenport equation to update your x1 distance vector, and also we need to know what's the distance or the cost between x1 and x3. So we also have this information. So the question is how x1 update is distance vector. So the answer is simple. So we go through those equations. So currently we have this one, right? Currently we have this one. And now, and also we receive the second one. And also we know the cost between x1 and x3. Then we will know, or we can calculate the distance to other node to x3 from the information we just get from x3, which equal to, if we go to x3, first we need to go through the length of x1 to x3, and we have the cost of 2. Okay, so conceptually, we try to know if you're going to go to x, like this conceptually, if you want to get to x3 and go to all other nodes, this one, x3, x2, and x5, right? So we just need to work out the details, because x1 and x3 is 2, 2, 2, and this is 2, 7, and last one is 2. So we just add up and compare. Okay. So how we can add up is just can do it this way also. So this one 2 to 2 is 4. Okay. So then we have two more. So add up all this, 2 plus 2 is 4. And this 2 plus 7 is 9. And we don't have come out. Okay. And this is 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 2 plus 2 is 4. So and then we compare the original one. Okay. See whether we can go through X3, find the shortest path, so we can use that shortest path. We can compare one by one. 0 and 1, so we go to the 0. So write down the new distance vector for x1. So the first one 0 and 4, so we choose 0. And the second one 5 to 9, we choose 5. And also the third one 4 and 2. 2 is smaller than 4, so we choose 2. So that means this change. And the fourth one is 7 and 3, we choose 3, the smaller one. And the last one is 2 and 4, we pick 2. Okay. So this becomes a new distance vector. Okay. Now, X1 嗰度，而家俾一個好簡單嘅例子，呢個再複雜例子我自己俾。突然間有一個 distance vector 俾 X3 入嚟，咁我點 handle 佢啊？我教你點 handle 佢啦。一個俾你揀啦，多幾個啫，再俾你揀下。點 handle 佢？咁點講計親死咁樣，然後就邊個大啲，邊個細啲，我揾啲細啲嘅。如果原來個係已經足夠細嘅，唔使改啦。如果新嚟嗰個再計係細過原來嗰個咧，咁唔該你改啦，係嘛？而家就係睇情況就係前面嗰兩個唔使改啦，第3、第4個要改啦，細啲係嘛？第5個唔使改啦嚇。OK， 得唔得？真係得嘅喎，呢啲全部係細，清考試會出嘅咯喎嚇，要計嘅咯喎嚇，好認真喎，唔係講笑啦，呢啲嘢要計㗎嚇。OK。好啦，咁啊，好戲嘅後頭啦，咁我哋嗱好戲嘅後頭啦，嗱下一個example咧，基本上咧 conclude 曬成個 algorithm 點樣具體運作嘅咯喎啊，好緊張啊，因為開始大家好開心好興奮啦 ，OK， 咁好唔好我哋再手個逼先啊，等你稍微消化下同埋準備嘅心情，迎接呢個最終極嘅版本，係點樣問題？呢有冇問先？嗱，你哋分集下就講嘢，然後準備下一個嘅3步就係一個大總結啦。係，好緊張。4，呢個係準備係4。哦。係。OK。呢個問得好。多謝你個同學啊！嗱，問題問得好啫。嗱，你睇就係呢度嘅 distance vector x1 去到 x3 係4嘅 ，OK。咁咧就係佢話你唔係呢度講啊 ，x1 去到 x3 係2咩？點解佢哋係4咧？喺度。有兩條路㗎嘛。OK， 嗱要解呢個困局咧，首先睇到個問題邊度？ 或者個問題喺度 ，OK。嗱，首先就要 acknowledgement 咧，就係話你講嘅嘢係啱嘅，呢度有問題。呢個講有個，呢個講啱先唔記得講 ，OK。咁啦 ，OK。咁我要解翻噴綠 ，OK。嗱，有兩個解法，因為好誠懇嘅。第一個就出錯咗，即係嗰個出嗰個係冇留意呢個啊，原來出到13號啊，計到之後，但係有個矛盾喺度 ，OK。有個矛盾喺度，可能呢個可能正確咗，但唔重要，守文之門。但問題有可能我哋當佢冇出錯，有冇辦法救到佢？係即係諗理由話聽，其實佢都冇錯嘅。咁可以救到嘅，因為 Internet 就好過以華為㗎啦。我講個理由你聽已經救到啦，因為嗰個 cost change 咗，個 cost between 呢個 X1 同 X， 因為我同你講過，我哋啱先講過呢個條 link 嘅 cost 係會隨時變㗎嘛，係嘛？我咪啱先講過，呢個係一個好 common 嘅一個現象嚟嘅啫喎。我哋話隨時係個 cost 係會變㗎嘛，我哋冇講啊。我哋亦都擺低咗去係一個好重要 condition 點樣嘅嗱，呢個 local link cost change 係嘛？係擺第一位喎，唔係擺第二位嘅喎嚇。呢度再講一次 change in the local link cost 係嘛？有講過嘛？講第二次啦，仲係擺第一位嘅嚇。咁所以話咧即係兜翻佢啦嚇。如果呢個 cost 可能以前係4嘅喎嚇，係嘛？而家佢定義咧。都係 OK 嘅喎啊！但當然有少少扭曲咗呢個嘢，或者佢真係正錯咗。但如果真係令到呢個合理化咧，其實可以合理化嘅。個 cost 係可以由4咧喺呢一刻咧就變咗係2咁樣啊！即係希望你接受呢個可能嘅解釋啦。啊，咁第一個咧就係佢正錯咗，啱。第二個咧就可以都係整翻啱佢嘅，就話個 cost 由4攞到2咁樣，令到你佢合理化啦。啊，咁然後咧就會係計啦，又計咗。呢樣嘢啦，得唔得？嗱，真實嗰度會點樣咧？嗱，真實咧就會好多嘢出現嘅。第一隻真實嘢咧就係話咧個 link 嘅 cost 個 link 嘅 cost 就會係變㗎啦嚇，同埋咧甚至係有啲嘢係會出錯嘅，個 bit 會改變，或者因為傳數嗰度會錯，乜嘢錯都會出現㗎啦。OK， 但係咧我哋點樣解決嗰啲錯咧？咁呢啲遲啲就講啦。OK。呢個問題係咪唔係啱先？係我哋點翻啲嘢要宣佈，所以我俾分咗個 ID 先係，大家唔好走住先啊！我哋稍微聽個 break 啊。
我幾多個頭啊？
嘅 ID 嘅 General Office 嘅，咁咧呢對想請3年班同 Final Year Student 咧特別留意啦。咁尤其是 Final Year Student 啦，如果你唔係諗住繼續讀Year 4、Year 5嘅話咧，其實我相信好大部分或者咧，如果你又唔係諗住升學嘅話，其實我相信咧揾工都係你其中一個必經嘅階段嘅。咁究竟你準備好未咧？咁咧特別咧，我想介紹呢一個點解俾你。咁你哋應該咧都之前收到若干次嘅 email 就係關於一個 job rehearsal。其實咧，如果你要上網咧去搜集一啲job interview 嘅 skills 或者 information 咧，其實都好容易嘅。但係你要揾人幫你 rehearse 練習一次咧，就係十分極之困難。咁所以咧 ，EE department 咧今次想試下，我哋咧就請一啲你哋嘅師兄 EE 嘅老埋咧翻嚟。就同你做 job interview， 咁當中咧除咗總結之後咧，你會可能會有啲 feedback 啦，同時間你會睇到你同其他同學仔嘅表現啦。咁當中咧其實係一次好好嘅 warm up。咁如果你唔做嘅話咧，其實你 anyway 你都會有 job interview 嘅機會嘅。到時咧就可能你第一次嘅 practice， 但係點解唔早啲咧就攞咗呢個練習嘅機會，知道自己其實有幾驚或者幾唔驚，幾 well prepared 或者有啲乜嘢唔足。咁呢個 event 咧就會喺3月21號星期六啦嘅下晝一個 afternoon 啦。 咁其中嘅內容咧就係、我哋都會聽講咧嚟到嘅同學咧都係會個裝扮咧都係好似準備去 job interview 咁樣嘅。咁到時咧就會有好多互動嘅環節啦，所以除咗喺啲好即係好認真嘅 interview 嘅期間環節之外咧，大家都會可能有好多發問問題啊，或者會聽到俾啲師兄俾你嗰個意見。咁咧師兄翻嚟嗰啲咧，全部都係即係佢哋 EE 畢業啦，佢哋知道你哋嚇，即係曾經係過你啦。咁亦都佢哋有好多年嘅人哋嘅經驗同埋自己 interview 嘅經驗，咁所以其實係好難嘅機會。咁咧點樣報名咧？其實上翻 EE 嘅 website 啦，咁去翻 Student Line 嗰度咧，第一個嗰個位嗰度咧有個 Alumni and Student Careers 嘅。咁你見到有一個綠格嘅顏色啦，咁其中咧呢個就屬於 upcoming event 呢個 event，咁你會見到你嘅師兄教到最強勁功盡職，咁入邊有一條 online 嘅 link 咧俾你 sign up 嘅，又或者其實我哋之前上一次嘅 email 咧就1月21號 send 啲 email 俾你去 search 翻啦，當中亦都有個 online 嘅 link 擺咗喺嗰度嘅。咁上面一提啦，其實咧學校咧個 SDS 咧都有舉辦啲job interview skills 嘅講座嘅，咁我自己就聽咗佢哋上一場嘅。咁其實佢哋都，我覺得都，如果你時間啱嘅話，你都可以聽下啦。咁當然佢哋個 focus 就係唔會特別係為 EE 啦，咁係好 general 咁樣當見大公司嘅時候有啲乜嘢即係 common advice 咁樣咯。咁其實如果時間啱都可以聽一聽嘅。好啦，最後啦，今日咧好報名啦。anyway 你都要會有 job interview 嘅，所以咧唔好嘥咗呢個機會，就係咁啦。唔該晒。
有冇問題？有冇問題？有冇問題
？OK， 冇問題，我哋5分鐘 break 好冇？然後翻嚟嘅，有咩問題？課堂問題可以舉手，而家呢個 break。
做咩啊？報咗啊？報咗啊？
同一個 common friend 一齊咗，但係你冇諗過，其實你身邊嘅 friend 可能會
報咗啦。之前 email 噶嘛，有 announcement 噶嘛，有噶嘛。報咗啦，唔係人報嘛 ？CV 已經準備好啦。唉，揾份好工。唉，好工，其實冇所謂啦，佢俾咩工我俾就做咩咯，冇所謂。你想我點就點咯，冇所謂。我咁講先，我只要信佢俾我係最好嘅。
我仔嗰個咩都啱喎，認真。
我係今日個天咧俾咩你啊？覺得你認為呢份工係最啱你嘅就會俾你。個天覺得呢份工係啱你嘅就會俾你。即係有啲整定咗嗰啲意思咯。
整咗唔可以樣樣嘢都整。
其實整定㗎，真係整定㗎，真係整定㗎。
冇可能全部整定㗎。
你即使幾爭取都好啊，你都會失去啲嘢。真係會整。
而家根本上就係半放棄咗。
一個灰一個紅。
我唔係灰啊，我係對呢個信仰好有信心。
我唔明點解你要俾呢個世間束縛？有啲嘢
我完全冇束縛我。
有啲嘢要爭取。
我完全冇束，就係因為呢個世間咧，如果你睇執着嘅話，就係同人哋咧，即係我要爭取一份好工。我要爭取。
都話你快啲去揾個山洞喺度練升仙啦！
堅講
香港呢個地方完全唔啱你。
我係咁樣啊！
你應該係要去幫生嘢嚟。
我係咁樣嚟嘅。
你不如喂要俾電費喎。
唉，冇所謂啦。
阿四哥應該係求其揾個生果園咁樣，每日炸下生果。
唉，人嘅好多人就真係。肚餓要食嘢，
又唔食嘢？
肚餓又要食嘢，之後咁講。
鬼叫你真係 set 咗 abandon
係人嚟。
你真係 set abandon。你點解咁傻啊？
因為我幾成功人都要睇病。唉，算啦呢啲。
你點解咁
虛名
啊？
虛名。今日開公司請我啊！
做唔做 IPS 啊？
梗係做啦，喂！我 cloud computing 第一啦 ，cloud computing 一定係 first choice。
Cloud computing 嗰個
5個人
新㗎，
係啊，冇問題啊，完全冇問題。
但係你 F5 要跟埋佢喎，你
冇
諗一諗
問題，
呢樣。
完全冇問題。
你要諗下你 F5 係咪做翻佢呢一樣嘢喎？
完全冇問題。我可以 elective 係 cloud computing OK。你冇咁短嘅。超其實唔緊要啦，爛 grade 啫嘛。係。
我頂咩爛 grade 啊？你唔受喎。
我諗2.7啫嘛，2.7仲唔夠。
哇！白四哥你夠啊！
夠啦。
夠啊！
你睇下我咁
死夠我。
你又知我其實講呢個 QK 越浮雲啦。
我要爆死㗎！
你取代我嘅位置啊！依家你嘅呢個方向係咪我以前冇啊？
我要做第二個成A 嘅裝神啊！
加我，我2.7球。
我要專門講成 A。
我依家每個成 A，每個成 A 2.7你打。2.7輕鬆。
你咁講我都唔使啦，我一路攞沙一路平穩 keep 住，永遠過3添。
收氣讀算啦。我而家做我自己中意做嘅嘢做。
喺我呢張嘢
完全講得好清晰。
到呢個位先。
點解我覺得呢樖時收咁舒服？唔使加油。
唔係㗎。
誒，因為今個成多咗時間啦。我都係。夜晚係咩啊？我哋發覺夜晚原來聽 AXA 啊嘛 ，sell 做保險佬啊嘛。阿四哥做保險佬好穩啊！你見到佢嗰個咩智能賣保險。
佢哋 up 都好勁嘅，一路咁上。
係啊，
因為咁啊
幾好前景啊！
冇講呢個係因為。
喂，你仲袋住啊？抌咗咯喎！
嗱，唔係呢度，唔係呢，我哋呢度，我哋呢度，我哋邊啊？屌，可唔可以？啊，係啦，我哋唔係 management 啦，我哋係。
講真嗰句，你覺得你唔係 sell 保險喺一間保險公司度，你會升咁？你明唔明我講乜先？
我唔明㗎啦。
好難咯！如果你唔係
咁多份工，咁多份工，保險公司老闆咪多攞錢攞錢。係
咯，攞錢出嚟嗰個 CEO 零情，咁咪得啦。
哇！點會有？
俾我實做啊
裝個 global
leader。AXA 全球最大保險公司啦，真啊！
我有料咩？
佢
你睇下我咁樣就知我提廢毛啦。我提廢毛㗎，有呢圖咩今日？
有啊。
有啊？
有啊。
呢度熟咗啊！聽日得拉喎。啊，報咗啊！報咗啊！
佢扮晒嘢。咦？你去快服？冇錢啊！
喂，
你哋基本嗰陣時要話基本主持成住。哇！佢一啲少都冇2萬幾一個月，2個月都幾萬。歐羅1跌到少咩？你而家好穩定啊！人呢個年代少少咪當嘢，你而家當少少咪當嘢，少少咪當嘢咯。 夠唔夠啊？嗰邊佢使費好高啊！驚使費好高㗎，使費高得住都要幾？
但係有問題咧，就反而因為正常個 detail 啲嘅
有3000咩啊？
阿森，其實你報咗未啊？喂，你報咗未啊？報咗未啊？揀咗 trust 未？
未啊！我問翻阿咩阿咩講到服屋地咁，我真係
佢講到服屋地啊？
唔係因為你記住你 IPS 係撐翻去做你 FIE 嗰個 supervisor。你如果揀嗰個 topic，你係跟死個 topic。
冇問題啊，唔係我志在佢出啲公司做嘢啫嘛。其實我唔理佢會做咩。
但係你 FIE 你都要揀你最中意嘅嘢。
唔使啦，合格咪算啦。
中意打 code，你走去做 database。
合格 cloud computing 都係 cloud computing 都係 software 都 hardware 都有。
你唔中意 signal，你走咗去人哋搞 signal，FIB 都要做 signal。
冇所謂啦。
你 O 唔 OK 啊？我唔得。
我就係要學啲我唔擅長嘅嘢。
我有要求。
我就學啲我唔擅長嘅嘢，我唔識嘅嘢最緊要學。我識嗰啲學嚟玩學。
大佬啊，咁你有時都要睇你夾唔夾嗰個。
我唔理㗎啦，我搞衝我 cloud computing 㗎嘛。
你覺得 KT？ 我問下 C 班有 KT？
有5個位啊嘛，有5個位應該都有機嘅。應該好多人報嗰個 PC 得咁多位，太頹啦。
淨係 IE 個 CU 有啊。
太頹啦，你知唔知啊？太頹啦嗰個，所以一係我唔做，一係我 exam 咗 training tool，一係我就
你 exam training tool 唔俾玩嘅。
係啊，咁點啫？
咁你有冇？
即係我睇下我到時佢俾咩 offer 俾我，如果佢唔俾我嘅話，我 exam 咗佢。
通常即係你而家
如果佢個 offer 唔係，我仲可以轉 choice 㗎，我4月份啊 deadline 嘛。嗰
個有嗰個冇 p 升嚟。
唔係啊，即係我意思，即係我去台灣嗰次咧，我係 send 咗 training tool 啊，我至到4月幾號之前仲可以改呢個決定。
係。
咁我依家佢唔俾個 offer 好嘅俾我，我唔會做嘅。
有理人相信。
我諗緊應該報咗先。
得我報咗先㗎嘛。
大 cloud 嗰個開荒牛。
冇問題㗎，冇問題。
唔知跟邊個？跟
冇問題。開荒牛咪開荒牛咯。
如果跟得。
所以佢就會問啦。
開荒牛咪開荒牛，唔理啦。
係。應該佢會揀你揀自己咧，佢有。
IPS。
咁我唯一話第一個佢嘅情況就係
KT 㗎。
第二咧，我就覺得以思考為思考，佢要跟個聰明。
知你唔熟佢嘅咩？
其中一個就係中間佢個 link
唔識㗎。
知啊。可能嗰啲。
考 professor。
我唔係話聽人講，但係。
係啊，即係跟佢 IPS 要跟翻佢 FIE 啊嘛。
但係呢刻我哋研都得係嘛？而且第一行講咗2次。係
啦，跟住有一科咧就係有個咩 cloud computing 嗰科咧就新嘅，即係做開方向。跟住我就嗱諗啦，跟住之後有一科係計股市
data mining 嗰啲咯 ，big data。KOI。
佢唔係啊，佢個 link 開係好改嘅。
我諗緊，但我諗緊 PCC 得就，我驚係嗰邊做嗰啲嘢傳翻嚟，因為嗰邊散啲咁先得，就好似開住咩啊？
好快嘅令到 routing 係可以好快嘅跟進咧，呢個就係買嘅話，先好淨係我去其實都講咗呢個講咗一個
咁係嘅，OK。
佢呢勉強之中學嘅有好深嘅。兜咗
係唔同啊嘛，
係有個苦心喺度，係苦心就拎課程成日都會改嘅。
好啊，嗰邊嗰啲好似我翻學咩有，好似有唔知啊。
係啊。
同埋即係我諗嘅就係，你因為發現新嘅，
嗱你發現呢個改咗，咁呢個唔係我哋都係做咗啱嘅。
個 PCC 得嗰個咪4咯 ，PCC 得3個位3啦，跟住一塊。
但係我話咧，其實呢個過程咧有地方有網點嘅，佢處理。我
30CW 要跟啊。
喺嗰邊㗎。
係啊，咁我心諗哇35個。
而都唔係好基本嘅。
咪係咯，如果係咁，即係寧願做開放咯。因為 cloud， 咁係 cloud 定係嗰個
，cloud 有全啊
，cloud 同埋嗰個咩 S 俾嗰個。
因為呢一個
個都係類似食腦咁啫嘛。
唔係啊，data mining 嚟嘅。
但係 data mining 啊，並唔係
複雜都會係有，複雜都會令都可以。
唔係 A 圖上 A 圖自讚啊 ，A 圖就我睇我自己唔夠料做咯。
你都以話你考唔考啊？好多人話
唔係啦 ，A 圖嗰啲始終我覺得自己未夠料做咯。我 program 又差。
同埋你要拆開你
A 圖，
我見到有啲咩 app developer 都咪鬼揀。
知道點解會有4年
A 圖 ，Where's A 圖？
我cloud creation
有晒唔可能性，
唔係咁 app 我冇問題，即係你唔好叫夾硬做啲嘢。
Alongside with an IT engineer, client side,
或者全部都係 M4 啊 ，IT service 都係㗎。
所以好認真答啊！所以我唔係唔好 hea 答啊！
我哋冇學過。
係點樣？係當然問題啦。係講呢個嘅分別就係其實咧呢個分別係其實有時係
嗰間 cloud computing 喺科學園啦。
其實有少少。
好似 OK 咁咯，即係如果你
做唔做？9鐘先。
翻去做。
9鐘先，9鐘先。
因為我問翻人咧，有咩都講唔到嗰間公司，因為新啊嘛，今年開荒牛我驚連累下一年。
Cloud computing, cloud service, and Bluetooth connectivity. Provide professional R&D hardware software development solution chips and modules for cloud computing service.
14哥又做。
邊個啊 ？Lawrence Ho 啊？
係咯，14哥
我一齊做啦，一齊做啦。我哋唔顧效果啊！
做嗰個咩 assist stack and performance mining for predicting stock market performance。
Apps for better tester。for better tester 冇用啦。
諗個電腦計啊
Apps development。
我要整。我哋嘅 base。
咩 Keynote 啊？Keynote。Keynote。啊，係好啊。哦。
係咯。
因為去到4點鐘啊，去到4點啊呢度，呢個 lecture 去到4點。
Manson 我驚佢讀如果你唔新聞啊。係咯，咁佢咪直接係咩啊？你寧願出去自己揾啲 part time 做下，同埋你喺嗰個時間埋嗰啲嘢。
佢用咗啲新 method， 佢就送你啲新 method。OK， 哇！你唔好笑。
係咯。
唉，簽咗未啊？簽咗未 ，Thomas？ 簽咗啊？
係唔好意思，因為同學太過踴躍啦，我就情難禁啊，係咪？即係突然間話咁大咁，所以要遲咗，我就開始翻啦。下次或者我哋有咩問題，再去落堂之後再講下。So here is a simple example. It's not the complete row. Do not represent the complete. But here we have another example. It's more can represent the most important elements in the distance vector. Okay. So go through. 大家有冇準備心情啊？呢個係一個好經典嘅例子。打通咗呢個例子咧，基本上你明白㗎啦。OK。 Okay, so are you ready? Okay. Okay, so we say okay, this is really come from the concept is come from here. Okay, so we tell you how we according to this, for example, how we update our information according to the labels, give you some information, and when or whether you will update your label depend on the situation, whether your PV is changed. So all we have is in this example. So and initially, for example, we have three nodes. Actually, this is the level here where x, y is set, and also the cost for different length x, y to the cost 2, x is set cost 7, and y is set the cost is 1. So initially, we don't have the distance vector from your label, and also this is the distance vector in a particular node. Okay, it contains its own distance vector. This row is his own distance vector for node x, and also he contains in the future. In this example, is the distance vector from his label. For example, y. This row represents the future distance vector from y, and this row represents the future distance vector from z. And also, you also see the similar thing for node y and also node z. For example, node y, the first column, the second column is its own distance vector, another column is the future distance vector from its label. So initially, and the node will know how to go to itself, always 0. Go to itself, y to y is 0. And also, initially, we also assume the node know the cost to its label. Like x know how to go to the y because 2, because directly. And also y also know the cost to his other label is set is 7. So this is the initial value. Similarly, node y also know how to go to x and also z. So this is the initial value. And then you have the value, and then you will do the regular exchange of your distance vector to your label. Okay. Especially when you start in the computer, you need to exchange information. Okay. When you start in the router. So here you will see this arrow say node x will give this distance vector to y and also to z. And similarly, y will give this distance vector to x and also to z. And also z will give its distance vector to x and also y. So here in this example, we focus more on the node x. The other node is also on the same thing. So similar thing. So as example, we focus on node x and see how node x update his distance vector when he receives the distance vector from his label. Okay, so here we assume the distance vector arrives at the node x, and here is the update distance vector from y. Okay, and also we receive the distance vector from z, and also we put this z distance vector here. So now I will tell you how we use this update information and update x own distance vector. Okay, so this is the purpose. So it's very easy. Okay, we follow. Actually, here, so we want to know from x to okay, so graphically, you have something like this. X, you want to go to, for example, x. Actually, you don't need to. So this is stupid. And x want to go to y, for example. Can go to y. X go to x to x, and then it's trivial. Okay. X goes to z. Okay, full, I don't know, full, I don't, this is, no, okay. Okay, So, sorry, that's some confusion. Okay, x do not need to go to x. Okay. So x can go to y through two possibilities. Once it go to y first, and then y, or go to z first, and go to y. And x can go to eventually z, but also have two possibilities. You can go to y first, or you go to z first. And we compare the difference. Okay, so if so we fill out the difference. Okay, x to y, how we can get the cost from this? We can come here previously, so we know the cost from x to y is here. X to y is 2. So here we just write down this is 2. Okay, and also we know the how y to y, y to y, okay, y to y is 0, so it's that symbol. And also x to z, x to z is also from here, x to z is 7. And z to y, so z to y actually you can find out z to y here, z to y here is 1. So we write down 1 here. So we also we write down the xy is 2, this is 7, y to z. Y to z we can find out here. Y to z is 1. And also z to z is 0. Okay, it's trivial. So then we want to know if you want to go from x to y, what is the shortest path and also the cost. So we can follow this, or you can follow this.
Cái đó mà trồng khao kìa, khao quậy.
Okay. So you might not
Wow,
want
how
this.
much? Cái mà trồng khao kìa.
If
mà trồng
you
khao.
want to look at this,
Ủa đi hơi có mình trồng
look at
khao.
this, you find out 2 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 0 is 2, 7 plus 1 is 8, and you choose 2. Same thing, right? Also get 2. And if you want to go to x to z, and over this, or you can find out here. So, and you either go through y, and the cost is 3,
Good.
2 plus 2, or you go through z, and 7 plus 0 is 0. And also, 3 is the minimum. So you go through y. The same thing. Okay, so there are 2 ways to calculate this. You can use the graphic, and also you can use the equation, the same thing. So you can choose either one. If I do not specify, you can choose either one. Okay, this double check all these 2 things work. Okay. 有問題？嗱，呢度仲要喎，呢個係重中之重嚟㗎，重中之重啊！ So this is the most important part. So you need to make sure you understand. Okay,有冇問題？ So now we know how to update x distant vector, x itself distant vector through other distant vector from its label and do the calculation. Okay. So you actually the same thing happened on node y. Okay. Okay. Also node y, the same thing happened. The same thing happened. So we make a circle mean the difference between the distant vector when compared with the before. So before is 0, 7, 2, 7, 0, 2, 3. And here it's different. And this one is the same. So we circle the difference. And the difference we circle. So what happened if the distance vector changes? What happened? What happens if the distance vector doesn't change? 對吧？如果你計完一輪，發覺你個 distance vector 改變咗， 會做啲乜嘢？重中之重啊！係咁啊！唔係啊！你改變咗之後點啊？你有咩反應啊？咩動作啊？update 咗啦，update 之後你係咪停喺度啊？做乜嘢？
做咩啊？
因為你自己知得㗎咯噃，你俾人㗎咯噃，嚇？你冇咁意思㗎喎，你改咗算㗎啦，嚇？點啊？俾 friend 知咯喎，邊個係 friend 啊？隔離嗰個喎，話聲喎，係嘛？喂，冇搞錯啊！你係咪人嚟㗎？嚇？我哋講好咗㗎喎，你冇按規矩做事喎。So what happened? You update your doesn't matter. What you need to do is actually you have an obligation. You tell other people. You tell your neighbor. 嗱，你有冇睇呢個啦？呢個 look 啊，呢個 look 叫個咩啊 ？The first thing is you wait, and in this moment, and the second, you receive the message doesn't matter from your neighbor, and you will compute your doesn't matter estimate and update. And the first thing is what? If your distance matter to any distance have changed, what do? You need to tell your neighbor. Because this is important to your neighbor too. It may fool you to find a shorter path to some other destination. 得唔得？嗱，呢個就係成個嘅精髓啦。你有權有義務人哋俾你，咁你俾料你啦嚇，你要自己亦都係要俾翻啲料人哋嘅喎，即係互相合作嘅喎啊，呢個要 OK。So
哇！啲咁廢嘅，唉唔啱我啊！
Okay, so what they do? So we have two situations here. The first one like this. So they change before from the current because they update so that they change on this vector. So according to the algorithm, you need to notify your neighbor. The neighbor for x is y, and he says so. You send your update distance vector to your neighbor, so your neighbor also updates. And also, he said also do the same thing because he says distance vector has been changed. So he need to send his neighbor, send his update distance vector to neighbor x and also y. And however, the loop y distance vector do not change even the update. He tried to update, we compute, but he found out actually the distance vector for y itself doesn't change, so he do not need to notify his neighbor. So we do not see any error from y at the second step. Okay, so we repeat the same thing again here on the third column. You can do it yourself and also double check the answer. And I believe the answer, okay. So, and it turned out to be at the third column, and this time, no note will change, update his distance method. Then the algorithm actually stop there. Wait for another change, stop there. And that means actually the algorithm converge to the real one. Now we can know how to go to the destination using the shortcut path. You can check, for example, x to z, so it's 3. So you can check yourself, x to z is 3. This is the shortcut path, of course. Okay. For example, y to x is 2. Y to x is 2. Yes. And y to z is 1. Okay. So now, once the algorithm stop, it converges. That means you really have the shortest path. Really have the shortest path form. Now, 我哋用咁簡單嘅例子咧，經學 經歷到咧，拖下啦就係真嘅嘞喎，拖，and stop and this the viewer，
真係好好諗先，真係真係好諗。即係嗰啲公司點？
呢度冇問題啦，要嘅話冇問題。
不過係啲產品
，OK，
有冇問題？嗰啲研發達成嗰啲。唉。
So.
Super pumps。喂，我呢個啱唔啱啊？我呢個啱唔啱？我興趣呢個。Super pumps。兩個位。
So the world is so nice suddenly. Okay, so we continue. Later on, I tell you the world is not that nice. No, it's not nice all the time. Okay, so I tell you there's some case. Okay. So let us continue. Okay, so we talk about you can receive information from your neighbor periodically, which make you need to recompute your distance vector, or even you need to notify your neighbor if your distance vector get updated. Then another situation we mentioned about you also need to update the distance vector is the change of the local length cost. Okay, so if a node detects the local length cost change, you need to update its routing information. That means the distance vector. You need to recalculate its own distance vector. If the distance vector change, you need to notify its neighbor. Okay, so this is the thing we need to emphasize again. Okay. So there are two things. Two direction, a length call can change. One is to go to the good direction. The length cost will reduce. Good news. The cost reduce is a good news. Another direction is the length cost can increase. This is a bad news because the cost change increase. You need to pay more. Bad things. So we want to see how the network, in particular, how this distance vector routing algorithm respond to these two kinds of news. Good news, cost reduce, length cost reduce. Bad news, length cost increase. So how the distance vector algorithm respond? Here is the one example for the good news. You can see the network here, X, Y, Z, and the length cost for original is the dark value. Okay, so black value. So X, Y, original cost is 4. Okay. For example, we run this algorithm and he converts. We find the shorter path. All this node. But suddenly, this cost changed from 4 to 1. So what happened? So we follow in high level what happened. For example, at time t0, and Y detect Y here, detect the length call change from 4 to 1. Then what he do? You can go through those yourself. Okay, something like this. The result is he updates his distance vector, and then he will inform his neighbor because his distance vector changed. Then and next time and sometime later at time t1, his neighbor Y's neighbor he said receive the update from Y because he sent update from t0. At T1, he received that update. And then he said you compute a new call to Y, to X. Okay. He said compute the new call. Okay, the new call from X to x is original is what? Is 5. Now is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So he updates the 2. And he updated table, and also because the system method have been changed, is also is set. So he need to send this update to his neighbor. His neighbor is also y and x. So at time t2, y receive t Z update. So you can see Z will tell y. You can look at this simple example. You can tell Z will tell y. He can go to x. The cost is 2. But y you already know he can directly go to x. The cost is 1. So we do not bother this new information. Okay. Then at time t2, y receives Z update since y the list call do not change because y can go to Z directly. Y can go to x directly, so he do not bother to go to Z or x. So he will ignore his information. Y does not update his table, and hence Y do not send any message to Z again. Okay. So this is how the information you update. Okay. Done that.
喂，好多公司都係做硬件為主，但係佢係想寫翻啲軟件方面嘅嘢，專登即係試一試咁樣，即係跟新 Sure Format 你睇下嗰個 list
當你有啲好 good news 嘅話咧，
寫嗰個 social apps 嗰個，
網絡就平台㗎啦，
佢係硬件嘢，
好快適應到啦。
好個人嗰公司嚟講係硬件，但係想搞啲新嘅嘢。
One time several iteration, the network will stable again. Okay.
應該想寫個 system 咧俾佢間公司啊。
And it doesn't happen when you receive the values. Okay, so here we have values.
都好似好服咁。
So for example, again is this length 4. Previously with 4 it become 1 values. But how about 4 become 60? Increase values. So actually you can go through all this information exchange, different method information exchange, and see how the log will update this method. Okay, you can go through. Okay, so initially the decimal method of y go to x, y z is 401. That means y go to x is 4, y go to x is 4. Okay, and then y go to y is 0, y go to z is 1. Okay, and also the decimal method is z is 510. That means z want to go to x, you need to go for this because it's 4 and 5. Z go to y is go to this because it's 1. Z go to itself.
Assistant in development
project. But now the cost of y, the xy suddenly changed from 4 to 8 to 60. So what happened? So and then y you will know immediately what happened. Then but be careful. Y have some previous distant method information from Z. At that time, Z tell y he can go to x. The cost is 5, right? Because before the change, you have this information. But then, after y, no, the length cost will change for 4 to 80. But from his own information, he think he said can go to y using the cost of 5. Add one more. Y go to z is 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. So he think I can go to Z and reach X, and the cost is 6, not 60. Okay. and he gives this information to EZ. So EZ also uses this information and update and say I can go full, I can go to X using Y is 6, but EZ go to Y is 1. So altogether, you X go to Y go to X will be 6 plus 1. So here is the 7. So this information exchange will go on until reach 50. So at that time, you will find out actually X Z can go to X full this length is 50. So he do not need to go full here. And also Y can go to Z full Z. Y can go to X full Z. The cost is 51. And then all the process will stop because stable. You know, this length, this part is shorter than this part 60. So this stop. So how long it takes to make this algorithm converge? How? 幾多？要做幾多次啊？幾多次啊 ？How many times? How many iterations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 47. Right? Before you have 1 or 3 several times. Here you need to go to almost 50 iterations. Then the algorithm stop 3 times. So the conclusion is back they travel slow. Okay. If in a particular case, if there are no link between x, y, that means this is broken. And also there are no link between the cost between x, y is infinity, change infinity. The algorithm never converge. So if this becomes broken, no link, and this cost becomes infinity, and this algorithm will continue until infinity. That means never converge. Okay. 你容許多我講多1-2分鐘，就係 conclude 咗呢個現象。有冇人話聽？其實呢個現象係點解會發生嘅咧？高度概括點解會產生啲咁嘅現象咧？點會？What happened? Someone comment. What happened? Why the bad news travel so slow? 個精髓喺邊度？個問題喺邊度 ？What's the problem? What's the key problem? 有冇人想講或者試下講 ？What's the problem here? Why the bad news travel so slow? And why the good news travel fast? 好啦，因為時間關係。要講出嗰個精髓喺邊度？個精髓咧，我諗咗好耐㗎啦。一個意境咧，就叫做小心啊，恐怖啊，很恐怖啊。這個意思就是那個陰魂不散。陰魂不散，就是鬼啊，啲鬼啊。OK， 嗱呢個陰魂喺邊度咧？嗱，陰魂咧就喺 Y 同 Z 嘅 routing table 係儲住。喺佢嗰個 cost 未 change 之前，嗰啲 distant vector 係諗住咧，其實 y 同 xy 個 cost 係4嘅，一直喺度記住呢個 information 啊。當係 xy 突然間轉60嗰陣時咧，入邊嗰啲 table 有啲 information 係冇改過㗎，仍然係記住諗住以前係4，即係諗住未死之前或者。跟住呢個 information 咧就喺不知不覺喺度喺度回轉啊！喺 X 同 Y 條 link 嗰度咧，啲陰文啊，即係回轉啊，很恐怖喎！就係乜咧？每次就係個 information 加1每次呢個舊 information 加1，即係咁加到咧，去到由4，每次加咧就加到60，要跟成50幾次啊，就差唔多係嘛？咁呢個陰文先至開始散啦，係嘛？好緩慢呢個溫音雲嘅散有嚟朗蕩。咁如果呢個 infinity 嘅話咧， 呢度咁樣流嚟浪就每次揸一咧就會永遠都唔散，好恐怖啊！呢個叫陰魂不散現象，有啲舊嘅 information 就喺度停留喺度啊！呢個聲真很乖啊，對陰魂不散啊！
Simulation testing for developer development.
就在哪裡就游來游去啊，因為它 XY 是4，它裡頭有些 system vector 還是記下來以前是4，要很久尾氣加1，4、5、6、7，很久才加到50、60，這個很長時間了。這個舊的一方面就在 Y 跟 Z 游離的就在
development project, functional testing and development.
還是在這裡。
Functional testing and development.
嗱，咁樣有冇問題啊？你睇嗰啲誒
Test.
咁樣點解？我哋落堂，我哋出邊佢未傳我哋，OK 啊？未簽啊？OK，我哋陣間喺出邊搞掂晒。咁得唔得？咁得咧就係我哋下一次會講下，就點樣解決呢個問題㗎咯喎同埋就係下一次 tutorial。 We have a number of tutorials about this method. So please come to tutorial next month.
唉，第三可以啲 choice 可以隨住轉嘅喎，覺得無限次轉 choice 可以呢
係啊，到60為止佢一路先，因為你一路未到。
Big data。唉，但係。